Warning, this video may contain foul language, crude humor, is meant for an adult audience. Please be advised. Hello and welcome to another edition of War Journal Toys. I am Jason, your toy vigilante, here to be your forward observer in your toy hunting missions. Let's debrief. So today we're taking a look at Mcfarlane Toys Spawn Series She Spawn that I just recently found at Target yesterday night. I had to go to Home Depot to get some parts for my cooling system on my house, and of course Target was on the way, and it's like, I gotta stop. So I went there, went through Motu, nothing, no bats, no alley vipers. So I went over to the NECA section, and lo and behold, there were two of these on the shelves. And I picked one up. They're roughly 40 bucks, I believe. And I think I got the receipt right here. Let's see. Yes, with tax, Arizona. Yeah, it was $39.99. So, I didn't start this video with her in the package just because I wanted to mess around and see what kind of poses and how her articulation worked and guns and so forth. So let's get a little further into this. Let's start with, we'll take her out momentarily. And we'll just start with the packaging. So it's a pretty big box. I didn't take her extra hand out. I don't even know if I'm going to really need that thing. But, so you got Spawn, She Spawn. They got a nice piece of art from the comic book, which is very, very cool. And then on the back side, they got this kind of alley scene with graffiti, the weapons. Let me just turn this off for right now. Let's see if we can change my light. Okay, a little bit smaller square. So, comes with this axe-like weapon. Comes with a kind of a sniper rifle type weapon. A big, huge knife. And then it comes with this, I'm not even going to call it an AR-15 because it really isn't. It's just a multiple of guns stacked into each other. And then this is some semi-automatic type gun. It might be a machine gun, who knows. But that's the back. And then on the right side of the package is just a picture of her as an action figure. So we'll get that out of the way. And bring her back in with a little better light. So, let me tell you guys, there are definitely good things about this action figure, and there are things that fucking suck. Like, it took me forever just to get her to pose like this. Between her legs, the heaviness of the guns, the legs are a little spindly. So, but you know my big fat legs on this particular figure because she's a thin, shapely female type Spawn. So you don't need big buff legs. So I wanted to point out too, this, very cool. But the problem is it was glued onto her shoulder. Right, there's a little tab right. Let's see if I can get it really close. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me see if I can get a pointer here. Use this drywall screw, but right, see if I can get this on camera. So right there, it's a little stud of plastic. You can see it right there. And then another one right there. And it was glued in. You can see right here on her shoulder. There's a little gray spot. Well, that's where this piece was glued to. So I'm going to have to re-glue this. But when I was between her hair and her shoulder, it just kind of fell off. I don't think it was glued very well. It's not. I think it needs a because if you glued it to this part of the shoulder will be useless. So they glued it down here in this area so it could still move, but it needs a better adhesion. So that's not an extra piece. It actually fell off. And then it comes with this short sword. Take a look at that. So it's got the spikes on the knuckle protector. Got the handle. Got a spike at the end. And then I noticed, I'll just bring the screw back because I have drywall screws because I'm a construction worker. So right here, right there, looks like an animal skull, kind of like a cow. Come on. And then right there is another skull. Trying not to bump the camera doing this. And then another one. Let's see if we can get that focused in. Right there. Come on. So that's the short sword. And then the staff with this big hatchet battle axe looking thing. It's pretty cool. It's distressed in the little scratches, so it looks like it's been through some wear. It's not brand spanking new and all clean and shiny. It does have a matte finish to it. It's a little silvery. And then highlights on the handle with the red. Goes down to a big bulbous bottom. And then her quote sniper rifle, which this thing does not exist anywhere, but it looks cool. Mcfarlane with his Spawn stuff, he mishmashes modern weaponry and old weaponry together, but nothing that he usually makes exists. But it's still cool. It's a gun, and everybody knows it's a gun. And let's get a closer look at her. I'm going to leave the guns on her just because it's a pain in the ass to set this up. But you have a AR type platform weapon there. This one, like I said, if you really dig into it, it's a weapon that's not even possible. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5 magazines, and I just noticed there's a Glock looking weapon handgun right here, which is interesting. Then you got the belt fed. Yeah, there's a lot going on there. It's not really practical or real, but neither is Spawn. So she Spawn's really cool. I really dig the eyes. They did a good job with the shadowing and the fluorescent green in there. They didn't overdo it. I don't know who they got over in China to do this, but they basically contracted a really good group of people to do the art on these, and or the Q and quality control is super high. I don't know. But her hair is really neat, but it's one of the disadvantages is action figure. It doesn't, let me hold on to her. So you can move her head, but it's the hair's kind of a hindrance. So it's kind of like I'm going to end up leaving her looking like this for most of her display career. But oh well, she still looks good. She's got nice boobs. She's got a nice butt for a woman action figure. Shapely. A lot of them seem to be flat. She's got spikes on her boots. Nice calves and legs. She's got spikes on her knuckles, on her hands. And on the back of her arm, you can see right there above her hairline. She's got more spikes on that leg, some spikes on these boots. And then this chain is a real chain. It's metal. She's got this chain here is plastic, and it's glued to her backside right there. But and then she has the little spawn skull right there on her, above her boobs, right there on her chest. See if I can get a cooperative shot. But yeah, she's pretty neat. Glad I got her. I like collecting the Mcfarlane women action figures because they look usually pretty hot. So today I was highlighting the Spawn, She Spawn from Mcfarlane Toys. I got at Target yesterday. And if you guys are interested, go out and get yours. I'm Jason. This is War Journal Toys. If you like my content, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.